Yo, first and foremost, shout out to the Saudis. Shout out to the Saudis putting on this magnificent heavyweight card. I thought it was too good to be true. You know what I'm talking about? It ain't exactly what people was saying it was going to be beforehand, but yet and still, they came through with some decent on us. They definitely did. They definitely did. I ain't never seen no heavyweight card put on like this. You know what I mean? So shout out to them. But let's talk about it. It's on December 23rd. You feel me? And they got some heavy hitters on there in the heavyweight division. They got Joseph Parker, who finna get knocked out by Deontay Wilder. You already know Bomb Squad. You already know how he coming, how he rocking. You know what I mean? They got Big Baby Miller. Big Baby Miller gonna be fighting the boys. The boys who just took that bogus L against Usyk when he actually got that knockdown, but they played him like he didn't knock him down, knowing that was a knockdown, but they called it a low blow. So he got Big Baby Miller ahead of him. And then they also have Anthony Joshua on the card, fighting, I forgot homie name he fighting. I don't know too much about homie or whatever. But yeah, they got all three of them on the same card on the same night. Now tell me that ain't something else. That's something else, ain't it? Go give them their props. Go give them their credit. I'm giving their credit. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all can play with it if you want to. I'm going to give them their credit, though, because it's due. It's due. Now, of course, with Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua being on the same card on the same night, we'd expect for them to be fighting each other, right? I mean, that's the fight we really want to see. Like, come on now. You know what I mean? But for whatever reasons, that ain't happening. But at least they will both be present and more than likely try to show each other out. Try to have a better performance. So I would think. It's like the card is stacked. The only ones they missing really is Fury and Usyk on the card. And I heard they were supposed to have been on it until Fury had his he had his rough night out against homie from the MMA in Ngannou. So now I guess he claimed he hurt or whatever, his eye or something like that. So I guess that got delayed. Something like that. So they ain't on there. But still, it's still a nice-ass card. The only thing about it, like I was saying, is that Joshua and Wilder ain't fighting. Like, really? Even after Joshua just fought Helenius and he stopped him. I forgot what round he stopped him in, but he stopped Helenius. And then you got Eddie Hearn sitting up in the ring acting like Wilder next. But when they asked Joshua that, I made a video back when they fought a few months ago. When they asked Joshua about Wilder, he ran out the ring. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. He ran out the ring, though. He wasn't even on that type of time. That was Eddie Hearn bumping his gums as usual, running his mouth, just saying anything, knowing Wilder was not next, as we can all see. And Wilder is really anticipating that fight. He's really anticipating that fight. He really wants that fight. Even like years prior, he wanted to fight. And now to this day, we still ain't got it. Wilder like fed up with it, but he knows it's still a big fight for the sport, and it's a big bag for him. It's a big money fight. And I mean, people still interested in it. I'll watch it. I'll order it. You know what I mean? I will order it. I'll pay to see it, even though it would have been better years ago. I mean, we get what we get in boxing, though, right? We never get what we want. But this is the problem. Anthony Joshua is clearly scared and running scared from Deontay Wilder. It just is what it is. It is what it is. It's been said from the jump, and it's still being said to this day because he ain't did nothing to show and prove anything different. Ain't did nothing, like not nothing. And then, like, look at the picture, y'all. Look at his eyes in the picture. He was looking at Deontay Wilder, and Wilder was looking back at him. Now, what do you see in that man's eyes, Anthony Joshua? What do you see in that man's eyes? If you ever looked into somebody's eyes before and you ever seen fear, is that not the look that he has in his eyes? I'm talking about his eyes watering, the boy ready to cry. But he looked like, I'm going to stand my ground, no. But I'm sure scared than a motherfucker. Eddie Hearn, where you at? Hold my hand. Type shit. You know what I mean? I mean, I like Joshua, but at the same time, it's like, dude, go on, man. Go on, stand your ground and go on see Deontay Wilder. You know what I'm talking about? You were supposed to be one of the best heavyweight champions in the world at a point. Collecting belts, hella belts. till Wilder came up, knocking everybody else off, knocking their ass clean the fuck out. Anthony Joshua looked so fucking scared. Now, I done seen niggas scared. I done look motherfuckers in their eyes and scared. Whether they scared of me, they scared of somebody that's their opposition, or they scared of a current situation that's happening. Like, I've seen fear. You know what I mean? That's fear. That is fear in that man's eyes. Wilder was talking to him and telling him, like, you know, he hope he has a good night out on the night that they fight. Not them two, but on December 23rd. Because he want to see him, you know, be successful and continue to do his thing. But he also was telling him, I want to see you. We got to make this fight happen. Eventually, the fight has to happen. And he's sitting there telling him that, like, and he could tell Wilder looking him in his eyes like he's serious. And, you know, Wilder, I mean, probably did make a motherfucker a little nervous, you know. So he know he coming with that motherfucking, yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Make a motherfucking night. You know what I'm talking about? Joshua been running from that motherfucking nightmare. He been running scared from that nightmare. He ain't finna let nobody talk him in to getting his ass knocked the fuck out. Basically. And when he fought Ruiz, that really fucked up his confidence even more when he took that ill. You know what I mean? So, I mean, hey, I just feel like on this night, December 23rd, it's probably to set up, I'm hoping at least, it's to set up a fight with them in the near future. Maybe even next, you know, because, I mean, they go on the same card on the same night. When a fight's over, if they're both successful, when a fight's over, you know, in a ring, what they gonna ask both of them. They gonna ask them about each other. I wonder if is Joshua gonna run out the ring, or is Joshua gonna really, you know what I'm talking about, stand up like a man and face his fears, because his fears up over there. It's fears over there. Joshua a big motherfucker, but shit, he know what he up against. He ain't no fool. He say he ain't no motherfucking fool. But they did shake hands, though, which I salute and respect, you know, as two athletes, two warriors, two men, you know what I mean? Two black men at that. They did shake hands. Wasn't no bad blood. Wasn't no animosity. It's just, you know, Wilder want that smoke with that man, and that man don't want that smoke with Wilder. No, he do not. So Eddie Hearn need to shut up. Because he always running his mouth. He stayed running his mouth. Eddie Hearn, can you shut the fuck up? And he always disrespecting and downing Wilder. You do that to Wilder, but then look how Wilder has your fighter. He has your fucking fighter shaking with tears in his fucking eyes because they in the same room. They fucking a few feet away from each other. He probably pissing his fucking pants. Eddie Hearn, the fuck do you be talking about? Get on my fucking nerves. The fuck up, Eddie Hearn. Anyways, though, it was very respectful, though. But y'all know who came with the smoke? And I ain't gonna lie, I enjoyed it. Because it's good for boxing. Big Baby Miller. Hey, that motherfucker was talking so crazy, yo. That boy was running his mouth up there to the boys, talking about how he gonna fucking hit him with the kitchen sink and everything else. You know what I'm talking about? Say he gonna night him, get him out of there. He feel like the boys taking him lightly. And he also came at Wilder, and he also came at Joshua, because he say he don't like none of these motherfuckers. He say he don't like nobody. Everybody up there being all pleasant and respectful. Then here come Big Baby Miller. Here come Miller talking shit to every fucking body. But you know, that was much needed, because it was too calm up there. Like, this is a fucking gladiator sport. Respect is cool, but damn, act like y'all finna fight too. Talk that shit. You know what I mean? Speak how you feel. The fuck? Don't be all up over there friendly all the goddamn time. Sometimes motherfuckers need that energy. Like, sell the fight too at that. You know, make motherfuckers interested in it. Make motherfuckers want to buy that shit. You know what I mean? Make motherfuckers want to tune in. That's what Big Baby Miller did, though. He did do that. That motherfucker was running his mouth. But he really came at Joshua. He said himself that Joshua been running scared from Wilder. He say either you fight Wilder and you get your ass killed, or you fight me and you get your ass sent to the hospital. Either or, motherfucker. Say you gonna have a bad night out. You know what I'm talking about? But ain't none of them fights official anyway. I think Joshua told him something like, shut the fuck up before he slapped the shit out of him. Some shit. Joshua was talking shit to him. He wasn't talking shit to Wilder, but Wilder wasn't talking shit to Joshua. He was respectful. So, I mean, Joshua, he a big motherfucker. You better stay this motherfucking around with either one of them. Now, I'm with Wilder all day, but still, if Wilder get tough, Joshua don't be no little bitch. You know what I'm talking about, baby? Can't be no little bitch out here in these streets. But shout out to Miller, yo. And Miller, talking all that shit. Now, you know you just got popped up recently for your last fucking fight. Them PEDs. Got that fight canceled. He couldn't even have his fucking fight because he was on that shit. You know what I mean? So, I mean, you still got some of your system? You seemed a little angry today. Calm it down. Make sure you come in the motherfucking fight clean. That's what motherfucking Miller need to do. Make sure he come in that bitch clean. You know what I mean? Not no bullshit up in your system. Not no PEDs. Not no cheating and shit. You know what I mean? Because he sure look like a big motherfucker on that motherfucking stage, in which he obviously is. But hey, just make sure that motherfucking test come back correct, in the correct manner, before you go toe-to-toe with a motherfucker. While he talking all that shit, but I mean, come on now. Your record ain't squeaky clean. Whether you got an O or not, I don't even know what the fuck his record is. But regardless, motherfucker, you just got popped off with them PEDs. So humble yourself a little bit, big dog. Humble yourself. Although he was very much entertaining, so salute to him. But this heavyweight card, y'all, is very interesting. And I can't wait to fucking see it. I ain't gonna lie. December 23rd, right before Christmas, ending the year in a bang. This should be good. This should be good. You know what I mean? And I mean, I ain't mad at, I ain't see Derrick James up there because y'all know he was training Joshua. I think he still is. But I ain't see him. But I'm sure he wouldn't have wanted Joshua to fight Wilder this year anyway. After the fucking year he done had with Spence taking the L and then Charlo taking the L. He ain't need another goddamn L. Who he got left? Joshua and Ryan Garcia. Damn, Ryan Garcia took an L this year. No, Ryan Garcia went with Derrick James after he took his L. So yeah, he been taking L's though. I ain't mad at him if he ain't recommend him for Wilder right now. But I think he say he just trained him for the fight. He don't pick the fighter, so whatever. But December 23rd, y'all, this shit should be good. This shit should be good. We got us another one. I'm anticipating it. But look in that man's eyes. Tell me what that picture say. Tell me he ain't crying on the inside. Tell me that ain't fear. Because he know what's ahead of him. Hey, but you going to get that bag, though, Joshua. Get that money, man. You going to get a big bag still, man. But you definitely going to get your ass flatlined.